Hey, I'm excited. Are you excited? There's Jamarcus filling in for Miss Megan, and I'm his left-handed man right down the left. Is that right? No, as you look at it,
your screen right.
right.
Screen right, I guess.
Yeah. Hey, welcome in. It is December 33rd or either January 2nd. You pick it.
Let's roll with January 2nd. I like the way that sounds.
Why didn't we make all months more similar? You know, why didn't we give February 30 days and then cut back on the 31-day months?
Jack, if I knew that, I would know the secrets of life.
But I ask you because you went to Furman, and I know you're smart.
Well, let me dig back into that chapter where we asked, like, what is the meaning of the world?
I'll get back with you on that.
Yeah, we'll work on it.
I'm still
Do you
trying
have
to figure
a
out
good
the
New
meaning.
Year? Let's talk about your New Year.
No, you don't want to know about my New Year's Day.
I do. I asked.
I'll show you a picture. I spent most of my day trying to repair something under the sink in the kitchen. Now, my little dog, Tuck, had to be in on it. I've got a picture at some point I'll show you. But we were, oh, golly. I
you
got
cooking
some
collards,
of that
black eyed peas?
glue
What's
trying to
wrong with you?
rejoin pipes, the sprayer, you know, on the sink.
Yes.
It was leaking. Now, I'm there sitting, looking at a pot I put under the leak, and
oh,
of
look
course,
at your little
Tuck has
helper.
to sit with me. I have my razor sharp knife, my clippers, my tape. But anyway, I called my plumber buddy this morning. I'm hoping I get
And your razor sharp sidekick, Tuck.
Yes, indeed.
The Adventures of Jack and Tuck. Jack, when you ever retire, if you ever retire, you say you're not going to retire ever. So, Tuck, you need to write a children's book called The Adventures of Jack and Tuck.
I'm beginning to like the dog. You know, I told you Mary loves him, but he's difficult. I've had a dog all my life. This is one stubborn animal.
Well, dogs, animals of all types are, you know, they take a lot of attention, a lot of care.
Some breeds have certain personality traits.
Yes.
I understand Shih Tzu is one of them.
He's
kind
needy.
Of obstinate.
A little
hey,
needy.
Should we say happy birthday to, let's see, let me get them right, Lily Hope Orenchuk, the firstborn in Asheville at Mission, yesterday morning. And her son Alicia and Christopher Campbell. I don't have the baby's name, but they're the proud parents. Prisma Health, Keia Elise. Hope I got that right. Would you go with that? Keia?
Keia?
Okay, maybe. And in Spartanburg, Zayden Rice. In Hendersonville, it's Noah Castile. I do not have parents' names, but happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you guys.
Babies of the year. Yeah.
I heard them talking about this on Carolina Morning. Wasn't there a set of twins that were born? One was born in 2019 and the other one born in 2020, and they're twins?
You know, I saw something about twins, but it didn't register after I saw
So how cool
the
is that
headline.
going to be for them in college? Tell your fun fact about yourself. Well, we're twins.
Yeah.
He was born in 2019. I was born in 2020.
Well, I just know I was born face down and backwards. So I lived a hard life ever since I was little.
I'm a twin, so I was born
You
2
are.
minutes after my brother.
You
so
really are.
I wish it would have been in 2 different decades. That'd have been great.
That would have been so cool. As I've said on this here show, I wish I'd been born on February 29th. How cool would that be to have something to talk about? You know, a leap year
Someone,
baby.
maybe you're a trivia man. Someone wrote to the I think our WSPA Facebook page that said, actually, we're talking about it being a new decade, but it won't actually be a new decade until 2021 because there is no year 0.
Okay.
Does-
All right.
I mean-
so 91 was the first year of the decade. 1991.
Yeah.
No. 2009. Yeah.
So,
you're saying 2001
they said that-
was the first year of the decade, so 2020 is the last of the decade.
So yeah, they're saying that 2021 is the first year of
but
the new
some
decade.
troublemaker told you.
I was like, I don't know. I'm
I
going
mean,
to celebrate the new
why
decade.
didn't
I don't
you
know.
just slap him upside the head and say, look, nobody thinks like that.
Factually, probably is right. I don't know. My brain doesn't go that far.
Me neither. This is the busiest work day for what company today?
January 2nd, busiest work
Yeah.
day for what company?
It kind of comes in line with our trivia with our
Recycling?
question of the day. UPS, January 2nd, sending that stuff back.
Yep.
That's right.
See, I just don't. I didn't get enough to want to send anything back. All the things I got were intentional things that they know I would use.
And you asked for, or did they
I didn't ask
surprise
for
you?
anything. I'm one of those people that's like, I don't need anything. I don't need
What
any
do I need?
more junk. So everything I got, they knew that I actually needed or wanted.
Yeah.
But I
Well,
didn't
that's-
ask.
that's
So I
good.
didn't send anything back.
Well, the UPS, they're making those truck drivers into brown work real hard. I do have a list, and we're not on it. And one of the lists, that's good. I've got the most courteous cities.
All right.
Now, Charleston always comes in there.
They're
Don't
courteous.
have any other upstate towns with courteous being the attribute, but of the 25 American most courteous cities, Portland, Oregon is number 1.
Portland is a very courteous city. I've been there.
Number 2 is Minneapolis, St. Paul. Charleston, as I mentioned, is always in there, and Nashville, Tennessee, as far as courteous.
Even though I think the upstate is probably a little bit more courteous than Charleston. I mean, I don't know.
Why would anywhere be different in the state? I mean,
I don't know.
They're good folks.
The
in North
places are
Carolina.
different.
I used to live there.
Well, yeah.
Marion was a great little town. The most unfriendly cities, you might guess the first 2.
New York.
All right.
New York City.
New York, New York. The town's so nice, we say it twice. And number 2 is what?
L.A. I don't know.
They talk different up there.
I mean, there's a lot of places.
Park,
Boston.
Boston is
Boston.
number 2.
I don't know. I feel like Boston is right on that cusp of being like a. They're not rude. They're just.
It's just
I don't
big
know.
city hustle bustle.
Yeah, they want to move.
Then you go extreme south. Miami is on the list of unfriendly cities. Cincinnati, and then Chicago. About what is that? 5th? Yeah, 5th. Chicago.
I'll never
have
forget
no
the first
desire
time I
go
went to New
Chicago.
York City when I was in high school.
Yeah.
And coming from the South, lived in the South my entire life, and I was like, yes, ma'am, no, sir. You get off the plane. I went by myself because I was going to like some leadership conference, and I was already nervous, didn't know what to do. This one lady said, "Sweetie, keep it moving." Like, I mean, she even gave me a sweetie because she knew I needed
Well,
that.
call me sweetie. I'll go anywhere you want.
Right.
Yeah, and I met a lady. She is from New York State. She works with the New Life Med people. Dr.
Yeah.
Hirschhorn saw her the other day, and we were talking about ma'am, and she says, "Yeah, up north they don't say that." And I said, "Well, it's just the way down south we raise the kids."
Has
but in
nothing
all
to do-
honesty, yes and no are perfectly fine answers. We just go a little. To
But
the
you just
extreme.
feel rude. You feel rude when you're talking to someone. You say, "Yeah, no."
Well, yeah is not yes.
Well, yes and no.
Nah is not
you might as
no.
well just say yeah if you're gonna say yes to someone.
Well, anyway, it's
So-
still we don't criticize the Northerners
It has nothing
for
to
yes
do with
and no.
Has nothing to do with your age.
Yeah.
As much as it's just a sign of respect.
This is National Buffet Day, National Science Fiction Day, and National Introvert Day. I used to be an introvert. I do love science fiction, and I only get to go to a buffet restaurant once a year on my birthday.
I'm an extroverted introvert. People find that to be very interesting.
I'm
'cause-
basically shy.
But yeah,
I am.
Same. And that's the thing. People, they just assume that you're always like a super bubbly person. It's like most of the time I'd rather be by myself.
Well, I can't say that.
I mean,
enjoy
I'd
people
rather
a
not
great
be
deal.
talking to people.
Well, it's
most
like my
times.
dad. My dad was a Chevrolet dealer, and you could see him talking with people. He was selling cars, of course, but he was very gregarious. There's a Furman word for it. Very gregarious.
Very
loved
gregarious.
talking to people, but he couldn't tell a joke. He had no way to figure out a punchline for a straight line.
It's a very complicated. Like the human psyche is a very complicated thing.
Yeah.
Like I love talking to people. I love interacting with people. But I think because we do so much of that, the other side of it is so needed. Like I'd rather be like hiking when I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Because
The extreme
it helps
life.
you streamline.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just a weird thing.
Well, no, you're weird. I
I'm
had to
weird.
say it. Okay, I had to say it.
They already know it. They already know I'm weird.
All right, let's. You want to do our question of the day, courtesy of
Let's
Spinks?
hit
Pretty
him
good.
with the Spinks question of the day. How many gifts have you returned or swapped out?
And
yeah.
we're not making fun of you if you are, but
I
anyway,
re-gifted one right at Christmas, so.
I haven't returned a thing. I got a cymbal. I didn't tell you that.
Oh,
you
I haven't
cymbal
seen
for the
that.
drum kit. My
I was
son?
going to ask you if you got any musical gifts for Christmas.
Well, to me, the best Christmases are musical or magical, and you don't buy magic tricks for a magician because people don't know what they're buying. So those are my
Right.
two favorite things.
Can we go back to the buffet talk?
Certainly.
So, do you do buffet?
My
You do buffets?
family doesn't do buffet. You
Yeah.
know, those kind of restaurants. So I get on my birthday to go to a buffet restaurant. I get to go.
Do you get to choose any buffet?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's like Golden Corral.
Golden Corral.
Love it.
Okay.
Never go except on my birthday.
I don't know how I love buffets, but I don't know. I get I feel some type of way about buffets, man, most times, just because it's just so much food and you feel like you have to eat so much of
Yeah.
it just to feel like you've done, you know what I mean? And then you sit there for a little bit and you're like, oh, I want to go back. Ding, 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 ding.
Well,
you
that's
know
where
you
you get
shouldn't.
the fried shrimp and the jello for
So
dessert.
maybe once a year. But you know who has the best buffets?
Who?
Las Vegas.
Oh, they're big.
We're going to do this one day. We're going to go to Vegas.
Myrtle Beach ain't bad either.
I don't know. Vegas is
Big time,
intense.
huh?
That's the only thing I liked about Vegas was the buffets.
Well, I've been once. I went to see magicians. I saw two of them.
Yeah.
Very disappointed in one of them.
Uh-oh.
The Amazing Jonathan. He's funny, but he's filthy.
Well,
I mean,
you know,
just filthy.
Vegas,
Vegas is
Sin
an
City, huh?
unusual place. That's what they
It
say.
is.
Here's your trivia question. Are you ready?
Ready for it.
Of those Christmas card mailers out there, if you sent Christmas cards, the average Christmas card sender sends how many Christmas cards? We would
30.
like to know.
I'm just going to put
I'm
my
not gonna
entry
tell you.
in and
You'll
say
have to watch the rest of the show.
30. I'll stick around for it. Hope you guys will stick around for more Your Carolina coming up this morning. It's a new year. It's a new edition of Upstate Parent Magazine, how they're recognizing educators when we come back.
Plus the story of Carole King, yes, singer, songwriter, and her music did shape a generation. And it's going on. This play, the play is called Beautiful, and it is at the Peace Center. We'll sit down to one of the actresses from the show, and we will learn more.
Furnishings for Your Carolina are provided by Jeff Lynch, appliances, electronics, bedding, furniture.